What's up? What's up? What's up, top taters? Oh my God. Y'all see this? I got new headsets. And I had contacted Abe and I said, Abe, I need help. Um, I keep hold on, let me turn this on. I said, Abe, I need help. I said, my mic keeps popping because I keep raising my voice. The compressor is all the way at 100. So I got these, when you guys sent me, help me raise money, you sent me money to get a new desk, and I have the new desk, you know what I'm saying? So there was some money left over, and I used that money to get some new headsets. The headsets are loud. I can tell, I can see why I was yelling. I couldn't hear myself. And you notice that when the last stream, not the last, this stream before, but the stream, it was like 2 streams ago, I didn't have the headset on because I think I was looking cute or something. I'm not sure. But I didn't, and I wasn't yelling. They're over the ears. They're over the ears headphones. They are very comfortable. So I remember that when I didn't have the headphones on, I wasn't yelling. Now of course I got loud every now and then, but I would bring it back down. These headphones, holy smokes. If I start raising my voice, it'll hurt my ears. And there's no way for me to turn it down. So I'm like, oh, I think these headphones right here, I think these are noise cancellation headphones because I can hear me in here, but not like this. Like, I don't think I can hear, like right now, I'm loud as hell in my ear. Like if I get a higher level. And, sorry. And, I can hear myself big time. So I was like, what's up? And I was like, ow. Ow. Oh my God. So, okay. So I'm going to have to tell Abe that we have solved my mic popping problem, because I don't very seriously. I'm going to be raising my voice often when my fucking. I still need to get that fixed. I still need to know how to do the settings. I don't understand. Does anybody like? I know Abe. He's so helpful, but. Does anybody possibly know? And we're gonna have a small crowd today, guys, because of the fact that I'm starting at 9 o'clock instead of 8 o'clock. And in my defense, right? Well, the reason why I started off late today, 2 reasons. One, I was focusing on that Kanye interview. I don't even know where the full version of that video is. Second of all, Restream is mad at me, honey. Oh, they mad. Here's the deal. I was paying $20 a month to use Restream. After that situation that happened, and I've been having problems with Restream for a while, I said, well, let me still use them and just use 2, like Facebook. So right now I'm not streaming to Facebook because here's the deal. I didn't want to have 5 outlets on this one thing, right? And it's really cool that you guys can still, this is amazing. This app that, Eric, do you like it? This app that Abe sent me is awesome. So anyway, normally I would hit stream, start stream, and it will click all the ones I have on the app, and it will also click on Restream, and on Restream it will go out to Facebook, because getting the codes for Facebook was pretty tedious. So I said, forget it. I said, since I'm going to have the free version on Restream, I might as well, just go ahead and keep that and then have that one thing go to there, and maybe also Rumble and every now and then Odyssey, but have everything else from my platform. And Restream was like not recognizing my OBS at all. It was like, we're sorry, because I got a nasty email. Hold on, let me. I went. They would let me know, like, oh, you don't want to read. Here we go. Streaming disabled. Your payment expired. To continue streaming, turn off Facebook page. And I'm like, dude, I can't. Wait a minute. Oh, wait. Oh, that's what they said. Guys, I never seen this before, ever. Hold on. Hold on, guys. Hold on. I gotta give you guys this is not going to do any good if I don't screen grab this. I'm not even going to try to describe it to you guys. I'm not even going to try to describe it to you. Hold on a second. Hold on. Here we go. They're going to let me know. They're going to let me know that what team I'm. Oh, hold on. Look at this. Hold on. This was never, I promise you guys, on my control panel, this was never a thing, right? Hold on. My PC. Okay. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. Look at this. Hold on, here we go. Now, that was not blue and yellow until recently, honey. Today was I just recognized this. This normally used to be grayed out. I guess they'll let me know. Oh, so you don't want to give us no more money because we are getting bombed by the Ruskis and you happen to be a Ruski lover? Oh, okay. Well, then guess what? We're going to cut off We're going to cut off your free version. Oh, don't get me wrong. I'll get this shit fixed. I just realized what they did. They won't let me do it to Facebook. So they made sure they put the blue and yellow, because I sent an email. This is what I sent. And I'm not the only one who canceled. A lot of people canceled. So they really butthurt, because everybody who was using Restream couldn't use it. And they was looking for, so they said, to continue streaming, I must turn off Facebook or any of my custom RTMs and extra channels. Okay, so let me turn off. You know what? They're right. Let me turn this off. Okay, no problemito. And Facebook. Oh, okay. They won't let me use Facebook. Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, well, okay. I can't use Restream no more now. Damn it. I got to use. The Ukrainian flag looks like a piss test in a cup. Okay, I see what happened. I see what went wrong, guys. I see what went wrong. Yeah, they salty, dude. I don't care. Here's the deal. I'm so tired of them and their service. Why would you have the headquarters out of Ukraine and then the server? So the server is out of Ukraine, by the way. And so they now transferred it back, not back, they now transferred it to Texas. That's what had happened. So now everybody's server wasn't located in Ukraine, but my server, or the ones that I happen to be on, was located in Ukraine, and then they transferred it over to Austin, Texas. Isn't that something? Hold on a second. Good thing I warned everybody. Yeah, I'm Sun Dormant. Thank you. You was a lifesaver, dude. You was a lifesaver, because I'm telling you, man. Hold on, let me do this. I'm telling you, man. Hold on, let me do. I'm telling you, had I not known, you saved me $20. You actually saved me some money. All right, let's talk about, I want to, before we get into Kari Lake, I want to talk about this situation, with Kanye apologizing. I think people misunderstanding me in reference to, here's the deal. Never apologize. Never apologize. When and can we talk real for a second? Because if you're emotional, you're gonna have to get off my website. Seriously, this is the problem with cultists and people who are what is that? Worship a cult of personality. You know what I'm saying? Let's be real here, especially since I'm gonna have a small crowd because I'm not streaming during my regular hours. Let's be real here. Can we just real talk here, okay? Looking at both of my chats, real talk. Let's go back to Africa for a second here, okay? I live by that code: the strong shall survive. And I don't really have a problem. It depends on the circumstances, but for the most part, might makes right. I know that's very controversial to say, but that's been the way until we started getting into your Fifi culture. Don't hurt my Fifis, the SJW, the fem. Still, we start getting to the point when you don't want to, when people don't care about facts and they're like, no, you're hurting me with your words. That's when might versus right don't matter anymore. And I guess you can say it does, because these small group of people, the small population of people, begin to take over. And when I say small population, I'm talking about the SJWs. I'm talking about the black community, the Muslim community, the trans community, and then you got I'm missing one. Oh, the Jews, right? So you have these extremely, well, not all extremely, but most, because I think the biggest of the four I mentioned is the black community. Okay. Jews make up less than 2% of the United States population. The trans community, they grew, so they make up less than 7%, which I really don't put any, I don't really take those statistics seriously, because now you got a lot of trans trenders who are just doing it to be accepted in the group. So yeah, the time will tell who's really committed to it. Then you got the Muslim community, which is now about 5%. And then of course you got the black community, which is now down to 12.2%. Okay. So these are the groups that you can't criticize, or you're going to be deplatformed. You're gonna be canceled. Really, the power of cancellation doesn't really work anymore. But these are the people you can't criticize. These are groups of people you can't really criticize. Okay. All right. So we understand that, right? I don't. The low IQ inbred whites will sit up here and say it's only the Jews, but it's not, because they can't talk bad about blacks, and they can't talk bad about Muslims or trans. Anybody trans, you know what I'm saying? But when you're a victim mentality, I can't stand a victim mentality. This is why a reason why I actually borderline hate Kanye West. You're a billionaire. You have achieved how you achieved through white people. many of them being white Jews, and now you want to be the victim? You can't be the victim. You are not the victim. So I want to go down to back in time, and let's start with Africa, shall we? Y'all ready to this? This is gonna hurt some feelings, and I don't care. Debunk what I'm saying, because I'm so tired of these children, grown children, yelling out of emotions and not debunking my arguments. And when you start doing that la 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 like Kanye West, you're just immature. You know what I'm saying? You're just really immature. So let's go back to Africa. Y'all ready? Let's start there. Black Africans were living amongst rich materials, gold, silver, diamonds, gems, precious metal, even some oil. They had no idea what they were dealing with. They had no idea that this stuff was valuable. It was like being surrounded by bottles of Coca-Cola bottles. Little children would play with these big old diamonds because, it was just something that was convenient. They had no idea that they had a fortune that they was holding on. And then what happened, ladies and gentlemen? The white English settlers came upon these areas. So you had the French, you had the Germans, and you had the Brits. Am I missing anybody? It seemed like I'm missing somebody. They came to Africa, and then they began to trade these metals that was just abundant in these areas with the native Africans in these areas. And they would trade with bullshit like, here goes some cows. Give me this big old diamond. Cow is worth like what? Back in those days, cow was probably worth like Portuguese. Thank you, Ginger. How did I forget the Portuguese? Thank you, Ginger Beer. All right. So, yeah, and the Dutch, because the Dutch and them are in South Africa. So you see how all these white, all right, we got to be clear. You see how all these white travelers were coming to this continent in particular areas of the continent of Africa, and basically, for the lack of better words, take advantage of the ignorance of the natives there. No judgment, no judgment. No judgment here, no judgment, okay? It is what it is. If you trade a diamond rock worth $3 million for a cow or cows that's worth like 2,000, then that's on you. You not knowing your value of your worth. Okay? We okay? So if your ancestors did that, and you to this day are doing that, you can't claim victim. As an African, you can't sit up here and say, the white man done stole our diamonds. Wait a minute. They didn't steal the diamonds. They actually traded the diamonds with you for livestock, coffee. Yes, but they took advantage of us because they did not know that we did not know how much that we were getting gypped. I said, well, that's on you. That's on you. If you go to a pawn shop and you have something that's priceless and antique that's worth $50,000 and the pawn shop owner offer you $500 and you take it, you can't get mad. You can't get mad because you sold it. Ignorance is no excuse. Ignorance is no excuse. Just because you did not know that antique that you were trading in the pawn shop was worth $50,000, he don't have to tell you. He's going to look out for what? His best interests. This is a problem that white people and blacks have a problem with. I noticed that the Jews and the Asians and the Muslims and even certain Italians and Irishes, it depends on the people, right? Where you are. And let's not forget, and the Hispanics. They look out for their best interests within their own group. Blacks don't do it. Whites don't do it either. You got that in common, okay? So it's not your job. If somebody fleece you, you can't play the victim. You understand this? All right? You can't play the victim. Now, so let's move from the white people getting one up on black Africans, and let's move over to westernized countries. Oh, this is going to be fun. Westernized countries, there's no argument, have been started by white people. The laws, we're going to stick with America. I don't want to talk about UK and Britain and the Scotlands and the Germany. I don't want to talk about none of these people over there in EU. I want to talk about America. Was founded by white men. Established white men. They were all what? Protestant, right? Christians, right? Am I wrong? Anytime I say something that's incorrect, feel free to correct me. Buddha TT boy. What's up, Buddha TT boy? Thank you so much for the $5. Thank you so much. Ooh, I got a super chat. Okay, are we clear? Okay. America was founded by white men. Okay, so it looked like I didn't say nothing incorrect. Okay, they make great societies. The way that they have, the architects, the way they have sectioned off and laid the foundation to the city of Washington, D.C., all right? Mwah. Beautiful, all right? Created the Bill of Rights, created the Constitution, started to come up with a concept. You know what? Let's have this thing. We're going to call this a state. You have Louisiana. We're going to have Georgia, and we're going to have Washington D.C. and we're going to have Massachusetts. These areas are going to have their own leader. We'll call them a mayor or governor. Yet and still, you all will have to answer in a thing called Congress that's overseen by the president and the vice president. White man created that, did he not? Yes, he did. Yes, he did. The white man created this. You created America. But another group whose job it is to stay alive, to survive, because they tend to, out of jealousy and envy and everything else, tend to be attacked. And therefore, they begin to infiltrate into your white society. And I talked about this before, and I'll talk about it again, just to remind you, right? But the weakest link in white society is and was your white women. Because it was the white women who were introduced to feminism, which is Marxist. And we know who Marx is. We don't have to go back in there. We understand. Oh, God, my lights went out, y'all. Oh, no, they come to get me. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. Hold on, my lights went out. Let's see. Let me play some music while I go check out what's going on. Hold on a second. I'll be right back. Sorry, I had myself muted. Thank you for letting me know I didn't have no sound. Sorry. Sorry. Abe, I think I fixed my problem. I got new headsets and I'm not yelling now because if I yell, it's going to hurt my ears. But I still want to get to the bottom of that. I still want to. Excuse me. Okay. So you guys understand this, right? They found a particular group, found a weak link and was able to infiltrate into having these women, we're going to say liberal women, look out for minority interests, okay? And if they are able to usurp things that were for the Protestant white male, and that got the best of you, why are you mad? Sincere, oof, getting cold. Sorry, it's cold. Hold on. My question is, why didn't you do things to protect your country? Why didn't you? Give me some background music here. This is I sincerely want interaction. I want you guys to answer me in the chats. Why didn't the ancestors protect the foundation of this country when it was infiltrated? This is a sincere question. Because, see, I'm tired of the blame game. See, that's why I started with Africa first. Ain't nobody telling my son, no, you should have never took advantage of them Africans and all their resources. No, nobody got nothing to say? Because my thing is that I like to be on the winning team. I like to be on... I believe first off, it comes down to corruption. No, it doesn't have anything to do with corruption. Hold on. The reason why I cannot accept that argument, because that means that white people are easily corrupted. Is that what they're saying? Because I have too much respect for white people to believe that they're just so weak that they're easily corruptible. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey guys, go ahead and offer that white person because they'll sell their own race out. Go ahead and give that white woman this because she'll sell her race. No, I refuse to be. If you have integrity and you understand your loyalty to what your ancestors, along with my ancestors, have done for this society, why would you sell it out for something that's going against the interests of our country and our values and our laws? Tree, another reason conservatives should not support Kanye is because he supports the release of Larry Hoover, oh yeah, I know about that. Smear, there's so much white guilt on this side. I told them about this. This is not new news. If the conservatives was to sit down and listen to everything Kanye has said in that Oval Office, none of this would be new news. None of this is new news. It's just that they're not as smart as they think they are. Because I'm saying to myself, how come you guys are not listening to what this person said? They're so in love with black love and black acceptance. And it's pretty pathetic. But it's them Jews, right? It's not you, it's them Jews. It's not you, it's them Jews, right? It's the Jewish fault because you sell yourself out and you never as a collective look out for your best interests. Never. Well, not never, but for the most part. So hold on. We're about to go up a little bit higher though. We're about to go up higher. I learned something was happening in my state. I learned something that was shocking that was happening in my state, and I learned it through Stacey Abrams. You want to know what I learned? Hold on, let me get on here. You know what I learned? I learned that China has bought a lot of not only farmland, but just land in general in the rural areas of Georgia. China. Now, I went and did some looking up on this because I was like, Georgia? What? Why? And it's true. So the white owners of the land, instead of they weren't hurting for money. But what did I tell you? Greed to get you every time. And everybody got a price. Let's be clear. Everybody has a price. Everybody has a price. These white people ain't hurting for no money, and you sold your land to the CCP? So we got two groups that are buying up land in the country that the white man started. Bill Gates and Xi Jinping. How is it? How is that not your fault? How is that not your fault? I think too many white people are afraid of being called racist. If you are so afraid to be called racist that you will sell your land, something that you can pass on to your children and your children's children, you don't deserve it in the first place. And stop blaming the Jews for being cucks. Stop blaming the Jews for being inferior. I'm so tired of the blame game. Kanye West does it, everybody, blacks do it, and now your ass is doing it. Them Jews. But no, idiot. Ain't nobody make you sell farmland. Do you understand? In my opinion, farmland is priceless. No matter what happens in the government, you have land that you can feed your family on. You have land that you can actually make money on. But the thing about it is that you sell it to China and Bill Gates, and it's the Jews' fault? Not your fault. The same thing goes with neighborhoods. And y'all heard me complain about this with whites. I said, why do white people why is there a white flight instead of stopping the infestation of the decline and the decaying of their neighborhood? Because I told you guys what happened with my neighborhood. It was majority white. Then we had the housing bubble, and apparently some white people were just like, I can't afford this house anymore. And they sold it to real estate agents, and those real estate agents started to rent it out to Section 8. And instead of the white people in this neighborhood coming together, because they could have created this place as an HOA, and they could have abolished and prevented Section 8. You can do that, actually. There's some bylaws, but you can do it. But no, they're cowards. So they either short sell their home, or they just at the same price that they purchased it in many years. They sold it just to get out of it. And they white flighting. They're running like a coward. Then that just shows who you are. You can't play victim if you're acting like a coward. You can't play victim when you sign up for the very thing that leads to your destruction or that leads to the decline of your own race. I'm so tired of people not taking accountability. You understand this? They want to make them into communist complexes. They want to make what into communist complexes, Eric? Oh, you talking about the farmland? Yeah, but that's not my argument. My argument is I'm so tired of seeing white people, not all. I would have to say a small percentage, but I'm just going to call these inbreds out. I'm so tired of you blaming the Jews when it's your fault. It's your people's fault. Just like it's not white people's fault where black peoples are in. It's black people's fault. I'm not a hypocrite. You can't show me one area where I'm a hypocrite in. If I call blacks and I say, no, you're in this situation because of what you did. There's no such thing as the white man preventing you from having, what is that? Legacy. I'm sorry, the words is escaping me. I know that happened. What do you call it? Generational wealth. That's not the white man stopping you from having it. That's just the fact that you don't know anything about money. You don't know anything about generational wealth. Every black person who's a self-made millionaire, about time it got to their child, their first generation is gone because they didn't take the time, unlike Jews, unlike Muslims, unlike, who else does this? Hispanics. They teach their children the value of money. They teach their children how to take what their parents made and pass it on down. If they have a lawn business, then guess what? The sons take it over. And that's how you create generational wealth. Blacks don't do it, and it looks like some whites don't do it. But I've seen some white parents do this, teach generational wealth to their children, and they don't squander it. I found an article that China is placing their own police stations in the United States to monitor their people. No, that was in Canada. That wasn't in America. That was in Canada. Just found out 2 weeks ago, the CCP purchased 1 million acres. I was pissed. So, come on now. Whose fault is this? I'm sorry. If you can't blame the Jews on this one, because these are Asians. How are they allowed? Because guess what? Do you think any rich person like Elon Musk or Bezos can go into China and just buy land like that? I'm just asking questions. Seriously, can any billionaire go into China and start buying up land? Can you go into Israel, start buying up land? No, you can't do that. The Epoch Times says China has police stations in NYC. I don't believe that. I never seen any evidence for that. Now, don't get me wrong. I love the Epoch Times, but I'm gonna need. Can you give me that article? Let me fact check that because I want to see. I want to actually see these. Where in New York? I mean, are you serious? Like, you understand New York is unhinged? I like to see how the Chinese police are going to survive in New York. You had to become a citizen of Mexico for 10 years before you can buy property.
Boom! Headshot!
But you don't have, it looks like you don't really have to be much of a citizen to even buy property here in America. Foreigners can't buy land in the Philippines. Why is that not here in America? So here's the deal. Here's the deal. I need you guys to understand because I'm tired of the blame game. And I think you're inferior when you start blaming a minority for you as a majority of people for being cucks, for allowing something that your ancestors have created and now is slowly being destroyed because they have gave a they have the heritage have been weakened, and now you have a lot of inferior whites who are just allowing what their ancestors to create just to go and get destroyed. And what, instead of you just waking your own race up, instead of you just calling your own race out, you want to play the blame game just like black folks. White man got this and white man got that, and white man don't let me do this and white man do this, and then you got the stupid ass empress. The Jews do this and the Jews own that and the Jews and I don't care what the Jews own. So what? How come you don't own nothing? Ooh-wee, I got a super chat. Wham Livingston! Thank you so much for the $10. I was told everyone I know not to sell their land, but keep it because they might need it for food. And apparently that they missed that over here in Georgia. Apparently they didn't get the memo over here in Georgia. So it's this blaming thing has to stop. It really does. If it's me and my posse and it's about 10 of us, if it's 10 of us and one person cucks all of us, then what does that say about the 10 of us? We are inferior. We are actually weak. It's 10 of us. We got the numbers. So one person gonna come and take all 10 of, no. But if the 10 has that one link, that one weak link, and that weak link has been brainwashed, indoctrinated, whatever you want to say, but you're able, that one weak link out of that 10 is now being persuaded by someone else. And that person of that 10, that their goal is to convince the other 9. Now, I don't remember the tribe, but there was an Indian tribe. I can't remember the tribe. But when one person within the tribe begin to gossip about the chief, or begin to make up things, or begin to go against the status quo, or why should we eat 5 buffaloes? We should eat only 2 buffaloes so we can. You know what that happened to that Indian? See, the chief realized that the worst thing that could happen to his tribe was to have one cancer cell, because one cancer cell can grow into several cancer cells, and then it began to contaminate and kill that particular host. Now, I'm not saying that's what's supposed to happen here, and I'm just giving you an example of when you see something happen, you should nip it in the bud. Just like I don't allow people to sit up here and say and sit up here and tell blatant lies, and then when I challenge them, they run away like cowards. You're not just gonna, my community. It depends. It's big. It's different if my community was really big and your stupidity was falling down a rabbit hole of a whole bunch of other tweets. I mean, a whole bunch of other messages. That's different. Nobody's seeing what you're saying, so you don't really have any influence. What is different about my chat is that it's small on purpose, and people can see what you say. If other people are watching my chat, they are more inclined to see what everyone is saying versus somebody's chat like Nick Ricada. That chat is going, he even has it on slow mode, and it's going fast. You don't really concentrate on what's being said. I don't have mines like that. Mines is, you see what people saying there, and it stays on that page for several minutes. Kanye West, I believe, is someone sent here to even further contaminate the mind of young white males. Because if you really look at the black community, they ain't following Kanye like that. And I got a lot of my black conservatives who know the black community just like I do that can attest to that. They ain't following Kanye like that. You go to a Kanye concert, it's filled with what? White people. Filled with white people. Only white kids in the middle class and upper middle class, they can afford to buy those ugly shoes and those ugly jackets and them ugly clothes and them ugly shades. They're the ones listening to his music. And I'm sorry, but you all want to always talking about indoctrination. Have you ever listened to those lyrics? I mean, glorifying going to jail? Talking about sacrificing yourself? Like, do you all, and I'm saying to myself, what the hell is wrong? But yet still, you look at look at how these white kids who follow Kanye, look at how they act. Look at their state of mind. They dumb as hell. They're nothing like their forefathers. What's up, Smear? Thank you for this wisdom tree. No problem, Smear. No problem. I mean, you cannot have, I'm serious. Here's a test. Try to have a rational, I got a super chat. A rational conversation with a Kanye super fan or fan. And hold on, let's go look at Kanye's Bible, okay? Because I noticed that these grifting Catholics, these grifting Christians want to sit up here and say glory to God, but you don't realize that Kanye had his own Bible. Is that permitted? Now, Christians, by the way, I'm a heathen. Sorry, heathen over here. Heathen. I'm sorry. Is it okay to take the Lord's book and then put your name in it? You know, take Jesus' name out and put your name in it. Is that okay? Is that acceptable? Is that what y'all doing? Is that what y'all? Hold on a second. Let me go get this receipt. Hold on. All right, here we go. Kanye West got tired of every bullshit and decided to write his own modern Bible and his version of the Bible. Check out the first page of Genesis. I'm sorry, Christian. Those of you who is this not blasphemous? He replaced the word Jesus with Yeezus. Y'all remember he used to be known as Yeezus. I don't understand how it's obvious to me when somebody is here to cause confusion and chaos. How is it that a lot of you all, not my taters, but I notice a lot of people fall for it. They fall for the stupidity. Okay? They fall for it. And that just goes to show you, remember when I was talking about the 5%ers, I said 85% of society are deaf, dumb, and blind. And then 10% are all knowing, but they use their knowledge to control the 85%. And then you have the 5% who are also all-knowing, but they are here to try to liberate and educate the 85%. And the reason why most people follow this stupidity is because they're not smart. They need to be told what they do. They need to follow somebody. And remember, white people are obsessed with blacks just like blacks are obsessed with whites. It's just this dysfunctional relationship that's constantly going on. But while whites are obsessed with blacks and basically adopting their culture, and while blacks are obsessed with whites and trying to get their validation, the Jews and the Asians are slowly taking farmland from you idiots. and right before, and it will not happen during, I see China absolutely taking over America in another 50 years. Because while you all are sitting here concentrating on the blame game, they have already have powerful, and I'm talking about they, while you guys are talking about them Jews, who is the main influence in Africa. Who's the main influence in Africa? See, America wants to take over Russia because Russia is very rich in oil.
Hey Tree. I even had one of these gropers once say that the J. Crew caused the Cultural Revolution in China to spread communism.
Yeah.
When I heard that, I was like, how?
So you trying to say that the Asians are stupid like your race? Are you serious? Okay, I already know what my race is capable of doing and not doing. You know what I'm saying? So you'll never see me say, oh my God, the white man is taking over. He infiltrated the Black Panthers. He infiltrated all the black people. He infiltrated all, like, Cause you when black people use the whole thing of white men have destroyed black communities with crack, that may be true. But whose fault is it? Like, this is how I'm consistent. Unlike these daggone groypers, unlike these fucking white identitarians, you know what I'm saying? I actually call everybody out. When the crack came into the black community, whose fault is that? Whose fault for it to destroying the black community? Because let me tell you something, I'm consistent unlike these other people. I'm very consistent. Whose fault is it? I want y'all to answer that. Whose fault is it? Whose fault is it? There you go, Eric. There you go. There you go. It's black folks' fault. Black folks' fault. I don't care if you leave a suitcase full of cocaine. I love people too much, and I also respect the law, to take it and sell it to the very people that I'm supposed to love. So you mean to tell me blacks see the crack that comes in via the FBI and you're like, well, let me sell this to the people here. No, they're at fault. I don't blame the FBI. I don't blame the white man. I blame black folks. You're the one who so you mean to tell me, so they say, well, you can't blame the black folks. Why? Are you saying, here we go, this is gonna hurt some feelings. Are you saying that black people have such a narrow scope up and have so much inner hatred for their own that they will poison them with this type of drug just so they can make money? Sounds like stuff that white folks do to their own people, isn't it? Because if you had moral fiber, if you had discipline, if you had love for your people, you would not do that to your people. So you can't sit up here and say that it's the white man's fault because of the crap. It's your fault. And you can't sit up here and talk about it's the Jews on this and the Jews on that. No, it's your fault. This was started by white people. How did you let it go? Because you got weak. Because you are weak on certain areas. And now you got China usurping everything. And guess what? They went to Africa first. Because if you control, now I think one area they will never control is the Middle East. China ain't gonna control Saudi. China ain't gonna control Pakistan, Iraq, Iran, Afghanistan. China ain't gonna control none of those areas. I wonder why. But we are now adopting a social credit system. We are now dealing censorship, and we're having a lot the same shit that they're introducing facial recognition where you can open everything with a chip or your phone or everything like that on your face. It's the same shit that they have in China they're introducing here. How does that got anything to do with the Jews? So when you see white people blame even what China's doing on the Jews, these are inbreds. These are people who are descendants of siblings where their sister and their brother had a child and it produces these dumbass motherfuckers, okay? You know, back in Sparta, they would have been chucked off the goddamn cliff, but unfortunately they got to goddamn come out here with their fucking opinion and then, you know, indoctrinate other dumbass young white kids to believe the same stupid shit that they're believing. Shit rolls downhill. So that's what I'm talking about. I'm just sitting here. Y'all don't see me, do you? How come y'all? Oh my God. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. I've been sitting here talking. I'm thinking you guys see me the whole time. I'm so sorry. My bad. I was like, where is my picture? Sorry. Yeah, my bad. Damn, y'all was missing out on my facial expressions and everything. Oh, God. See, Jews are always the boogeyman because you have inferior people who believe that they're better than them. Just like, you know, blacks are using white people as the boogeyman because, you know, whites are better than them. I don't believe none of these people are better than me as an individual. I believe there's certain things that other ethnic groups are really very good at, and I understand that I can learn from them, but I don't sit up here and play the victim. Oh my God, you need to acknowledge this, you need to acknowledge me this, and you need to acknowledge that, blah, 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 blah. Like, shut up, dude. So I want you to understand, we're going to move on to Kari in a minute, but this right here, it's amazing, you know, the lack of accountability, and this what makes me so, I'm getting angry. It's like I'm getting PTSD from 2018. I'm like, these self-hating white Republicans. And we understand that if you want to look for the biggest cucks, they're on the right. If you want to look at the most thirstiest people for black acceptance, these are white people on the right. Because I'm trying to figure out, how are you guys allowing Kanye, Yeezy, wherever the hell he want to call himself, how is it you guys constantly allow him to talk about, but my people, but slavery, but the civil rights, but what about my people? This, that. Did y'all know this clown marched in George Floyd? Did y'all know that he marched in the Black Lives Matter? I'm not saying this correctly. Did y'all know that Kanye marched with Black Lives Matter during the George Floyd brouhaha? Did y'all know that? Did y'all know that? Maybe you guys don't have high expectations for other people. I'm just serious. I'm not gonna. I refuse. I refuse to sit up here. Y'all didn't know that? Let me get some receipts. Hold on. Let me show you. I'm surprised. Wait a minute. That was on the news. I'm surprised. Hold on a second. Kanye march with BLM. Fuck. Oh God, Kanye. March. Hold on a second. March. Maybe it's not with BLM. Let me see. This is Kanye March. It is so hard to do some searching on Twitter. Sun Dormant, can you look on YouTube? Hold on, let me look on YouTube. I can't find it on Twitter for some crazy wait. Is this it? No. Hold on. Let me look on YouTube. Kanye West march with Black Lives Matter. Maybe I need to spell out Black Lives Matter. Maybe I need to do that. Ah, shit. Now it's all filled with him and the white lives. I hate the algorithm. Oh, thank you. Okay, he got it for me. Hold on. All right. Hold on. Here we go. Son Dorman, I love you. You are my Jamie. I swear you're my Jamie. It's like I can't find stuff. I have a good long memory, you know what I'm saying? And when I come up with things like it doesn't matter. Let's just watch this.
Made a huge donation.
So Kanye has donated $2 million so far to the cause. He's also made a separate donation to cover the legal costs for Ahmaud Arbery's family, as well as Breonna Taylor's family.
I'm glad these Negroes are suing Kanye. I'm glad. I'm so happy they suing him. I'm really glad because I'm telling you, you're going to have to choose which team you want. That's how tribal the black community is. That's why I don't associate with the black community. I let them niggas know, like, I'm not on your team. I'm the skin folk who ain't. I'm the skin folk who ain't your kin folk. I don't fuck with you. I don't deal with you. How the hell can you trust somebody who gave millions of dollars to these black oppressed people and then march with Black Lives Matter? You talking about some Kanye so base. And I'm like, see, this is what I'm talking about. The thirst is so real over here.
Breonna would have turned 27 years old today. Kanye is also donating to several black-owned businesses in Chicago and nationwide that have been affected by the protests.
So my question is, to the inbreds, you know, who the white. Why is Chauvin? Okay, Chauvin was just trending. To the white, the Groypers and the white separatists and the white identitarians, why is it you're worshiping a man who don't give a fuck about you, who don't even respect you, who actually looks at you as a billionaire, as you are his oppressor? I don't understand this low self-esteem thing. I really don't. If I find out anybody that I like I'm not going to use her because I love her too much. I was going to use Melania. Let's see who else let me see what another woman. Oh, Kristi Noem. I love me some Kristi Noem. I do. But if I was to find out that Kristi Noem used to march with David Duke, and I found out that Kristi Noem used to donate to the new Black Panther Party, and that she was about to finance their marching and finance the thing for them getting new arms to terrorize white people, to terrorize, and then also she also was funded in the past by George Soros. I don't fuck with her. Soon as I find that out, we're done. I'm done with you. Strong, shut the fuck up, you little inbred motherfucker. Ain't nobody talking about Jews being a racial thing, okay? This is what I'm saying. The Jews are better than you. You're jealous of them because you're too inbred, okay? That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the people who are better than your bitch ass, okay? The Jews are better than you. Guess what? Who is also better than you? Chinese. The Chinese are also better than you. They're over here buying up all this shit. They're also infiltrating our laws with their way of life, okay? So I'm sorry if you're inferior. This is not the place for inferior people. Stop making excuses and start looking at them in the mirror and realize, man, I need to get myself together and not fuck with any of these people. Okay? Shut up. I don't like this whole thing. This is strange. This is silly. But let's say, for instance, but here's my thing. And I'm gonna say this and we're gonna move on seriously. Here's my thing. If this group of people, Jews and Chinese, okay, because I'm silly, do y'all don't see how the things that are acceptable in China are slowly being implemented here? Is it just me who sees this? And if you guys are right, hold on. If you guys are right about Chinese police stations being in New York, if you're right, I don't know. I have to fact check you. But if you're right, if you are saying that we allowed another country to put their own law enforcement in our country, then I think we're going to be China in 25 years, not 50. I'm just saying, we're gonna be China in 25 years, not no fucking 50. Well, they already see, a lot of y'all are late. We already talked about that China owns Africa. Y'all late. Stop coming to my chat late. Stop coming to my stream late. We already established that China owns Africa, but they'll never own the Middle East. My argument is, it seems like just like Africa with the travelers, the explorers were able to dominate a lot of the resources of Africa because of the black Africans not knowing better. The same thing is happening to America. What I'm saying is, only the strong shall conquer the weak. That's what I'm saying. Apparently it's going over so many people's head because you're so into your fee-fees. You want to blame somebody instead of yourself and people and your own people. That's my argument here. That's my argument. Africa belongs to China. We already established that. But guess what else is going to end up being controlled by China? America. Because you guys got here late, we were talking about how I found out, I was shocked, that a lot of white farmers, white landowners have sold their land here in Georgia to Xing Ting 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 Bing Bing Ping Ping. They have sold it to China. Then I found out this. I got to fact check it because I saw this too, and I was told that the law enforcement was in Canada, but I'm open to be wrong. Then I found out that China has law enforcement in New York. They have their own law enforcement officers in America. How did that happen? How did that happen? So the same way that the Chinese have taken over Africa, they are taking over America. Listen, them taking over China is, come on, let's be honest. Canada's damn near China at this moment. You know what I'm saying? They got the credit score system. They be able to close your account. They be able to freeze your shit if you do some protest. They already basically China. I mean, really? But see, here in America, we got guns and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's going to take a minute for them to constantly conquer until people wake the fuck up and stop selling out there and stop selling it themselves out. But like I said, Asians look out for their what? Best interest. Jews look out for their what? Best interest. Like I said, even Muslims. Have y'all noticed that if you fuck with some, not that I know personally, I've witnessed this on a lot of these videos that I see on Twitter and that I see on live links on Telegram, because y'all think live links is gone. No, they're on Telegram. And I noticed that if you fuck with one in America, I can't speak of nobody else, but in America, you fuck with a Muslim's child or a brother, then you're going to have 20 of them come out here and trying to curb stomp you. So they come in, what they do, they look out for their best interests. Hispanics look out for their best interests. So I'm saying, why are y'all getting mad about people who are looking out for their best interests? Because blacks are not looking out for their best interests, and damn white sure definitely not looking out for their best interests. Why are you hating? Here's an article about Charles. Okay, hold on. Sun Dorman gave me the link. Let's look at this. Hold on. He gave me the link. Can you guys see this? Okay, hold on a second. Beijing's law enforcement tactics beyond the borders are under scrutiny after a report reveals dozens of cities, including New York, were hosting Chinese overseas police stations. Holy shit. A pilot program run by the public security bureaus of Fuzhou, I got a super chat. Of Fuzhou and countries of coastal, I cannot pronounce these daggone Asian names, sorry, Providence, respectively, had established 54 overseas police service centers across the continents, 25 cities in 21 countries. As of June the 21st, according to Spain-based NGO Safeguard Defenders, the overseas... where's the countries? I want to see the countries. What's the countries? Okay, here go the countries. In the United States, the report open source data indicate one such service center in New York City. In Canada, okay, so I was right about them having it in Canada, but it looks like they have one in the United States. So they have one police station in New York City, three police stations in Toronto, Canada. That's not surprising. In South America, there is one in, oh God, I can't pronounce these names. I can see Ecuador, but Quito, and then the other name, Aquio, Guayawa. Okay, Ecuador, and then Rio de Janeiro. In Rio too? Paulo, Brazil, Buenos Aires, Argentina, and Chile, and this other name. God damn, South America. Most of the Chinese overseas police stations were located in Europe, including 9 in Spain. The most of any country on the list, 3 in Madrid, 3 in Barcelona, 2 in Valencia, and 1 in Santiago de Compostela. I'm sorry if I'm... Italy was hosting the second most station in Europe with 4. Rome, Milan, Florence, and Prato. In France, 3 services. God! Oh my God! But them Jews though. But them Jews, not them Chinas, but them Jews, right? It's the Jews, and not Hold on. In France, their service centers were operating in Paris, Portugal, also hosting one in Porto, Lisbon, and Madeira. In the United Kingdom, the report found 2 in London and 1 in Glasgow. The Netherlands was hosting, oh my God, China has taken over the Western, I'm sorry, we lost. Look at this. The Netherlands were hosting 2 such centers in Amsterdam and Rotterdam, respectively, while in the Czech Republic had 2 in Prague, Budapest, Hungary also had 2, one of each in, I can't pronounce these names, 2 places in daggone Hungary. European countries each hosting only 1 Chinese police station include Dublin, Ireland, Bratislava, Slovakia, Frankfurt, Germany, Athens, Greece, Stockholm, Sweden, of course, Stockholm, Vienna, Austria, Odessa, Ukraine, and Belgrade, or something, and Serbia. In Africa, do we really need to read Africa? In Asia, do we really need to read Asia? I mean, they just dominate Africa and Asia. Hold on, y'all. Holy smokes. How do you find a foreign police station in your country? I'm actually floored. Well, not only that, but look, Trump tried to ban TikTok, and white people on the left and the right lost their shit. Like, no, don't ban TikTok. And TikTok is a what? Chinese spying app. If you download that app, whether you're using it or not, it will connect to everybody's computer via Wi-Fi and actually have access to your CPU and your keystrokes. They will know everything what you do, everything what you say. They know everything. And the algorithm, we already know the algorithm. The algorithm is different for the Americans who use TikTok versus the Asians who use TikTok. While the Asians, the algorithm promotes stuff to stimulate their brain, to work out math problems, to come up with a lot of scientific things, to look at science experiment. You know, the westernized TikTok is looking at people twerking, you know, seeing them fight, looking at men dressed up in these outrageous dresses with these crazy lipstick and a full beard. That's what the algorithm shows, that to dumb the new generation down, and it works. It's very, 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 very effective. And when Trump tried to ban TikTok, what it was, white folks. It wasn't black people, because black people was too busy being fascinated with Instagram Live. I'm not lying. Black people wasn't even interested in TikTok like white folks. White folks loved themselves some TikTok on both on the left and the right. Black folks was still in the Instagram Live acting up, filming themselves on Facebook Live and stuff like that. They weren't really into TikTok. They into TikTok now. But back then, when Trump was in office, it was white people on both the left and the right. Like, no, don't get rid of TikTok. When Trump knew how this app was invading our privacy and how the algorithm was used to keep you addicted, to keep you watching it, and to keep you continuing to watch stupid shit that just dumb you down. It's not going to educate you. It's not going to enlighten you. It's not going to make you a better person. It's here to make you dumb. It's here to control your mind for you to basically act out the things that you're constantly programmed to see on TikTok. The algorithm is just crazy. And that's why I said when TikTok came out, I said they were banning conservatives anyway. But I was like, I ain't getting on TikTok. I don't trust the Asian app. I don't have no iPhone either. So I'm saying to myself, Trump don't like China. And isn't it convenient that now he's not president, how China's like, let me buy this land. Oh, let me buy this land. Oh, let me buy this from you. Thank you, Mr. White Man. Oh, let me buy this. I saw that. I saw. But it's the Jews' fault, though. It's the Jews' fault, right? It's the Jews' fault, really. It's them Jews, right? It's them Jews. China. I'm so amazed. Holy smokes. Does this not concern you guys? For those of you who have kids, does this not concern you that what's in store for them when they become of age? Like, well, not of age, when they become adults in their 30s, do you understand that the America, you know, when America was great in the 80s and 90s, you know what I'm saying? It was, I'm even willing to say, even though I wasn't born, even in the 60s to a certain degree, and the 70s, especially the 70s. But anyway, now it's just garbage. Honestly, it is Tree. Who made China what they are? Chinese people, because they have higher IQs than whites. You know what I'm saying? You can't blame. Are you saying that the FBI made them that way? No. I mean, unless you're saying that the Chinese people are seeking vengeance, then I will agree with that, because we're constantly fucking with Taiwan. No. Okay. No. I agree. Oh, no. Okay. I thought you were saying, no, B. Williams said it was us. I agree. I agree. This is a payback, right? Is this the argument? I will agree with that argument. If you're saying we're the reason why they this way, sure. I will agree with that. I will agree. No. I'm not going to fight you on that one. Absolutely, you're right. You're right. No, you're right. They have bigger brains, plus their Chinese history is about war. They love war and conquering places. No lies there. What's up, Nick? How you doing? No lies detected, Leona. We made them. They signed treaty. Yeah, no. B. Williams, I agree. I don't challenge that at all. If once I see where you were going, I agree with that. But I think, I don't know. I got to think about this. Is it, guys, I love this country. I love what we have. I love I'm sorry. I know you guys over in blue cities don't have this freedom that we have over here in Georgia. Okay. But I like the freedoms we have here. I do. I really like that. I really like the Second Amendment. I do like the First Amendment that we have. I may not have that much First Amendment on the internet, but I have a lot of First Amendment in my personal in person. You know, I really like this country. This is the best fucking country in the world, and just to see it being deteriorated now, it's turning into Asia. I understand how China can take over Africa. Who hasn't taken over Africa? Well, yeah, I mean, what you gonna do? Everybody, you know what I'm saying, of other groups have taken their share of Africa. I mean, what you gonna do, dude? They're not loyal down there. But they are communists down there now, and that's the reason why Asia was able to slip in. But to come into our country and just this is pretty scary. Funny how 15 years ago I hear old vets talking about China when they spoke on politics and upcoming powerful future superpowers. Let's be clear. By the way, I agree with you, Danny. We as a nation underestimate them, but we also underestimated Russia too. I hate what's happening over there, man. I'm tired of sending that daggone idiot all our money. I'm tired of them damn Nazis. I'm tired of them talk. They just blatantly lie and just like For those of you who don't know, let's talk about this really quick. What's going on over there in Ukraine? They're trying to, they got 2 weeks. Hold on, let me see. They are about to do a huge war in Kherson, and Zelensky is trying this one-shot stop to so that Biden can get a W, because ever since Russia invaded Ukraine, Ukraine ain't got no W's. If they did get a little bit of W, like in Lipston, then it got taken back from them.
Tree, you are a blessing. I get fresh perspectives from you. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Anina. I appreciate you. Thank you. So you have the Russians have been playing with their food. And in Ukraine, what's happening right now in Ukraine, the Russians are sending them kamikazes. We call them Doritos on Telegram. Okay. Tree, sorry for asking late. Can I have the link? Yeah. Let me give it to my chat and then I'm going to give it to you guys here. So Zelensky is trying to get a win so that they can give Biden some bragging points, because remember when Biden made the State of the Union address, all he kept talking about was Ukraine and how he was going to destroy the Russian economy and turn the ruble into rubble, and none of that shit happened. The value of the pound, oh my God, the value of the pound is the same as the dollar. That is just so unbelievable. They have lowered the value of the euro. They are now having rollouts. It's cold over there. As of now, it's cold over there in Europe. They are having problems with, keeping the lights on and actually having heat, and the people are suffering, and there's lots and lots and lots and lots of protests. I can't show them on YouTube because I'll get a strike. But if you want to see those protests, go to my Telegram. The link is available in the description box. So right now, they are getting all these NATO fighters, all these mercenaries from Poland, from America, from France, from Germany, and all these other countries, because they got this one last chance. And it's about, remember I told you, I said October is about to be something. I said something's going to happen. And I said, Zelensky, this is last chance. Something's about to happen. He's going to be out of there. And he got this one chance. It's about to be lit in Ukraine. I don't know if it's going to happen next week or the week before. No, I think it's going to happen next week. It looks like it's going to happen next week. They are throwing all in because because Zelensky is trying to give a win so that Biden can see, you doubted me. We took over Kherson and the DPR and we got rid of them Ruskies, and now I want you to understand we're gonna go for regime change. Putin must get out of it. No.
I think European countries like the UK also play a part in what China is now. Because didn't Asian countries like China and Japan just want to be left alone in their isolation? But the UK forced them to interact with the rest of the world.
Wow. Yeah. You're right. Who said this? Hold on a second. Oh my God. Gary. Wow, Gary. That's deep. I never thought about that. They did want to be left alone. Here's my. I got a funny feeling. I don't know if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong when I say this, please let me know. But it seems like Japan is not going to be an ally for long, and they're going to hook up with China, because I don't think, and this is just my thinking, I don't think Japan is going to get over the fact that we nuked their ancestors. I'm just saying, I don't think they're going to get over that. It could be wishful thinking on my part. It just could be wishful thinking, because we know North Korea, by the way, South Korea and North Korea ain't fighting no more. Isn't that something? Did y'all hear what I'm saying? North Korea and South Korea ain't fighting no more. seems like they trying to join up with and I know South Korea is supposed to be our ally. China hates Japan from World War II. I think I got a funny feeling they'll let bygones be bygones if you can get the best of America. Japan committed many atrocities in China years ago. I see what you guys are saying, but my thing is that, hold on, this is the best way I can explain it. I'm missing some context here so you can see what I'm saying, right? We all know I hate Candace Owens because she had that doxing site that my cousin put my full fucking dox on, and that information, well, along with a lot of other conservatives, was going to be used to be public, and that information was going to be sent to gang leaders that I had locked up and that were in jail for 20 years, and basically, so we understand my hatred for her. We got that out of the way. So I hate that bitch because she tried to dox me to the people who are looking to kill me, right? We understand this? Okay, here's the deal. If I hate her, I fucking hate her. But let's say, for instance, who do I hate more than her? Well, let's use George Soros. Let's use Soros, okay? So we have an opportunity to bring down Soros and his influence. I can't stand this bitch. But if I allow her to join my team, first of all, I'm gonna make her pay. That means, when I say pay, and I'm talking about money, she's gonna be in a submissive, subordinate position. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to humiliate her. And she's going to be my bitch, but we're still going to unite. You see what I'm saying? I believe that China can spank the shit out of Japan, but still accept them as allies to get the best of America. That's what I'm talking about. I know they did wrong, and they shall get punished, but you can still, I think, and I could be delusional. I'm open to be wrong about this, because I've seen armies and I've seen countries do this before, where one country or even a general has betrayed the other. They still will humiliate, degrade, and just basically break them down into submission and punish them for their past transgressions, and still use what they have to bring down the bigger enemy. Did that make sense now, what I'm talking about? So I totally get all of the betrayal that Japan has, but what I'm saying is, if China is taking, just understand is, if China takes over America, then what? Japan gonna lose itself anyway, so they might as well submit, right? If China takes over along with Russia, okay, because you know Russia gonna want in on that shit too, okay? I hope it doesn't happen. This is all hypothetical. I don't wish that on my country. I don't want none of these other governments, including Russia, to control America. Although, we would have conservatism back here in a heartbeat, and no Black Lives Matter. But I'm just saying, I don't want the CCP to take over this country. I just don't. Okay, we're about to go, because I'm getting a little depressed, thinking I'm trying to figure out, can they not stop this? Can they not see what's happening? It just makes me angry. You want to blame another people, but here it is. It's look at China is slowly taking over our country. How can we stop the CCP when you got people selling land and then also using the app and also introducing legislation that's similar to the CCP? This is, I'm not yelling at you, Eric. I'm just saying, because I just read what you say. We can stop the CCP. I'm saying how, when our own American citizens, our own American politicians are selling us out to the CCP. We have more bullets. They have more bodies. Actually, good point. But here's why I'm like, you're right. But if we have more bullets, if the CCP can take over our military, that whole shit about we got more bullets don't mean a goddamn thing now, does it? I'm gonna say that again. If China is able to take over our military, this whole thing about us having more bullets don't mean a damn thing. Because guess what? I don't have no rocket launchers. Do I? Anybody got some rocket launchers? Anybody got some HIMARS? Anybody got some kamikaze drones? Well, we don't have kamikaze drones either because Russia got that from Iran. Or was it Iraq? Iran, right? God, I confuse the two all the time. I always confuse Iran and Iraq. Where did Russia buy all these Doritos from? Where? United States population is 336 million. China population is 1.5 billion. Holy shit. The people still outnumber the military. Hold on. Not the people, the armed people. Don't confuse these cucks and these blue-haired feminists and their asexual boyfriends in that population, and definitely don't include Tyrone, Ray Ray, and Shaquita in that equation either. You guys need to equate those of us who are armed, those of us who are legally armed and have weapons. That y'all can't sit up here and look at our population and think that every last one person has guns. That's not true. Iran. Thank you, Craig. Oh, thank you, Bet Call. Thank those of you who corrected me. Thank you, Iran. So yeah. Russia got the Doritos, the kamikaze drones from Iran. So that's what I'm saying. Don't sit up here like, oh, we got that. No. Let's be clear. What percentage of Americans have legal, not illegal? What percentage? I don't know this answer for real. What percentage of the country actually are legal gun owners? Does anybody have that information? Let me Google it myself. Hold on a second. Hold on, I'm coming. Okay. How many Americans are legal gun owners? Come on, owners. Oh, God. I'm not getting any answers. Wait. No, I'm not. Fucking Google. I don't have anybody got the answers? I don't have the answers. I'm not getting the answers from Google. Of course I'm not going to get the answers from CCP Google. Half Americans will surrender to anybody. Well, because they're libtards, okay? They don't know. Around 24%, Michael? Dude! If 24% of Americans are legal gun owners, what y'all talking about? China can't stand no chance. Hold on, 32. No, that shizzle says 32. Even 32%. 32% of Americans say they are personally own a firearm, according to a 2021 National Firearms Say. But even with 32%. Dude, are you serious? 32% of Americans are legal gun owners? And what we gonna do when China come over here and try to take over? How does that work again? Let's build Terminators. It depends on how well they are armed also, and if they train. Yeah, that's good. A good point, Nick. That's true. Okay, let's. Did I finish talking about Ukraine and Russia? Because we're gonna go over here to Kari Lake. Jeez Louise, I cannot believe this. This is so crazy. And these fools start talking about the Jews. I don't see no Jewish police departments in here all over the world. Holy shit. We've been sleeping on shing ting 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 ping ping ping. I really don't know how to pronounce his name and I don't care. I don't have no respect for him, dude. Okay. Bad idea doesn't go well with Terminators. True. Damn it, the advantage of CCP is they can openly kill and silence their enemy. Americans can't with the religious politics, political and freedom of speech clause in the Constitution. Leona, I said, yeah, exactly. But I was trying to be a little bit more so I don't hurt, I was trying to be a little careful. I'm glad the way you said it, because the way I was saying it, I was using an example of a Indian tribe or indigenous people tribe. And when the chief of the tribe finds one person within his tribe that is trying to it's speaking against the tradition, or it's negative, or just doesn't go with the flow, I was trying to be a little bit subtle with it, but I'm glad you typed that, because that's exactly what I was trying to say, is that, and I gotta respect China. I ain't no communist. Damn it, I can't stand them commies. But holy shit, dude. I'm kind of, I'm just saying. Our own Constitution is being used against us masterfully. I disagree. I believe, okay, here's my thought on this. Like the burning of the flag. You can't, I don't think you can do that in any Middle East country. I don't think you can do that in South American countries. I don't think you can do that in Russia. And I believe there are certain countries in the EU, the Schengen, you can't take the flag of your nation and burn it. I think when we started allowing people to disrespect the flag, it went downhill from there. When you sit down during the flag, when you want to burn the flag, yes, burning the flag is part of the First Amendment. But I believe if white people were all that the bell curve said, they could have put a amendment stating that the flag is off limits. Because just think about it. They started, when do you think they started burning the flag? In the 60s? Because that's the first time I seen burning of the flag was the hippies doing it, right? Come on, work with me. Go back there. I remember looking at black and white movies and videos and documentaries, and I remember the hippies were allowed to burn the flag. Prior to then, the flag was sacred. The flag was something that every race of people respected, even if you came in here as an immigrant. And then all of a sudden, it was acceptable to burn it. Well, you can't count the Civil War because we were against each other. That doesn't count. Because if you're my enemy, I get to burn your flag. We're talking about when we're together as the United States of America. And the first time it was acceptable to burn the flag was during the 60s with the hippies. You don't see none of that prior to then. And yes, the hippies were commies. They believed in a commune. You know what I'm saying? Leninists, Marxists, all of them. So, one of the downfalls to America is that they don't nip stuff in the bud. They see a cancer cell or they see a cancer tumor and then go, it'll be okay, just ignore it. And all of a sudden it starts to swell and started to contaminate and infect other neighboring hosts. And next thing you know, you got a big old cancer within this country that can't be killed, that can't be eradicated. That's what I'm saying. It should have been nipped in the bud back then. And now, look what happens now. Look what happens now. People are just, I think the most vile thing I ever saw was a Black Lives Matter girl wipe her ass in the toilet with the American flag. I'm not going to tell you what I think should have happened to her, but I'm just saying, no, there should be consequences to that. Y'all remember seeing that, right? I'm not going to pull it up. Press 1 if you saw that video. Black woman had her pants down. She took the flag and she was actually wiping her ass. It was a picture. She was wiping her ass with the American flag. I don't think it was a video. It was a picture. It wasn't a video. It was a picture. It was an actual picture. It wasn't a video. This was a picture. And she was smelling like this. That was a picture. And I'm like, nah. Okay, let's get to Kari. Okay, because we are really getting too deep a conversation, and I'm thoroughly enjoying this. Because it's making me think. I'm also still, I don't know about y'all, but I'm pretty like concerned over the slow infestation of our country, dude. The CCP is taking over America, man. The CCP is taking over our country, dude. Gosh. Wow. Okay, let's go into it. All right, let's go into. Hold on. What is this? Oh, yeah. Ukraine, give me money. I have not been focusing on Kari Lake for a while because I've been busy looking at other stuff. But man, she is tearing it up, dude. I like her feistiness, and I like her no nonsense attitude. Excuse me. I wish a lot her and Marjorie Green and who else is a fire? Not even Lauren is fiery like Marjorie and Kari. But apparently this Donna Bash refused to have a debate with her, and she is like going off. I want to see this particular interview from CNN. Because people keep talking about it, so I want to see for myself what's going on. So let's watch this together.
A little more than 3 weeks before Election Day, we're going to focus on 2 key midterm races and talk to the candidates on both sides who will help determine how the United States is run. We're going to start in Arizona, where the battle for the governor's mansion is neck and neck. The contest is underway to lead there. It's one of the most critical states in the nation.
Is it really neck to neck with this with Kari and this Dobbs woman? Who's here from Arizona? By the way, this is CNN, so that's the reason why I'm fact checking them. Oh, Smith, are you in Arizona? Okay, Craig said no, it's not neck to neck. Okay, I thought so. CNN be lying.
Nation. Both Democratic Secretary of State Katie Hobbs and the Republican nominee, former television broadcaster and fierce Trump ally Kari Lake, are joining me this morning. Ms. Lake, I'm going to start with you, and I want to start on the question that everybody says is their top issue across the country, and that.
Hold on, let me just say this. Girl, I wish I can find what camera you using, because you are always flawless when she's on the fucking TV, baby.
Boom, headshot.
Dude, Philippe, this is she's using a special DSL She's beautiful in person. Don't get me wrong. I'm not taking that away from her. I'm just saying, like, I like the background is all nice and blurry, and then her face right here is popping, and I mean, she always looks so good, and it's a camera she's using. I don't know what it is, but I wish I could find out.
Is the economy. Inflation is still near its highest levels in 4 decades. In your capital city of Phoenix, it has the highest inflation in the entire country, 13%. So if you are elected governor, what specifically would you do differently to fix that?
Well, it's a tough issue because it originates, the problem does, out of Washington, D.C., but we still have to help our citizens here in Arizona. And the people who are suffering really the most, I've learned, is the people who are nearing retirement or who are retired. I've talked to so many of them, and they say, Kari, I saved all my life. I did everything right, and my retirement savings has shriveled up by a third. I've lost a third of it since Joe Biden took office. And so we're going to help in any way we can. And that's why I unveiled a plan last week to put $500 million back into the hardworking Arizonans' pockets by getting rid of our rental tax and our tax on groceries here in Arizona. And this is not going to harm the cities. The general fund, we're going to help them for the next 5 years with the general fund, and we're going to make sure that they have enough to get by. This is a growing Arizona. People want to move here, and our revenues are going up, and we have a surplus. We need to hand some of that back over to the hardworking people, and we will.
Let's turn to another issue facing your state, and that is the...
No. I agree. She's an anchor. She was an anchor for a news place, so she knows how to... This is not makeup, guys. I mean, don't get me wrong, she got makeup. This is a very expensive camera. You guys don't stream, so you can't tell the difference, but people were saying, well, she was an anchor for a news station, so she understands how different cameras affect a certain type of how it shows a different type of light. I mean, come on, you guys got to look at this. This woman has makeup on too. It's not the makeup, it's the camera. Look at CNN, and then look at Kari. You can tell the difference. They are using different cameras, okay? That gives off us like her. I think what makes this look. What's the best thing about what Kari's using is that the background is blurred, so you can only focus on her. She is. What's the word I want to use? I can't find it, but she's in focus, right? She's in focus and she's in center. Everything else is blurred. The lighting is perfect on her, and therefore, everybody got makeup on. What I'm saying is this is all done by camera. And every time I see her give an interview from her home, she looks flawless with this camera. It is the camera that can, that makes it look so well. And that's the word I was looking. She pops out to you. You like with here, you looking at the Capitol building, you like, is that a sun? Okay, is that the Ukraine flag? You looking at her, she looks so dull. That she don't look dull here. The lighting in that camera makes her focal point. Yeah, makes her look great.
Influx of migrants at the southern border. A lot of these individuals are seeking asylum. They are fleeing political violence in countries like Guatemala and Honduras. Do you accept that the U.S. has a responsibility to accept those asylum seekers?
Well, the vast majority of the people coming across don't really meet the criteria for asylum. There's a lot of fraudulent asylum claims that are being made. I'm really concerned about the people of Arizona. We've had 5 million people come in, and we've had 1 million of them called gotaways. That means we're not even processing them. They want to avoid capture because they have criminal records. We need to vet people coming into our country. We have a great legal immigration system, a very generous legal immigration system, but we can't afford to take on the world's problems right now when so many Americans are struggling, so many Arizonans are struggling, and I'm really concerned about the number of seizures we've had with fentanyl coming across the border. It is the #1 killer of young people in this country, and it's coming through Arizona. We're no longer going to allow the cartels to have operational control of our border.
Well, DHS says that less than 1% of migrants encountered at the border have a criminal record. But I want to stick on the question of asylum, those that do meet the criteria. Should they be allowed to stay?
None of them meet the criteria because they came into this country illegally, you dumb blonde. No hate for my blonde sisters out there. What I'm saying is like, what about that one that qualified? No, if you come in here illegally, you're a criminal. You don't qualify. Stand in line and apply like everybody else.
In this country, and do you think that what the current governor, Doug Ducey, has done, sending some of the migrants to Washington, D.C., is the right thing to do? Would you continue that practice?
Dana, I'm going to have to disagree with you on that figure you just put out. We have 1 million gotaways. These are people who are intentionally entering this country mainly through the Tucson sector, and we don't know what their background is. There's a reason they're trying to get in unnoticed. It's because they have a criminal background, and they are coming into this country. We know that they have tracked down terrorists. They've tracked down people wanted for murder. You can go to the Customs and Border Patrol site, and you'll see we've got murderers coming in. We have people with raps, with a rape record, you name it. We've got hardened criminals coming across, and we can't afford to take them.
Let me just tell you that this stat that I just cited comes from the Department of Homeland Security, less than 1% of migrants. And I know that you're using language like rapists and criminals and so forth. What I was asking...
Okay, that stat was taken, I think it was taken in 2016. You don't have an updated stat. And I think maybe Kari will bring that up. Like the stat she's citing is from 2016. The borders was not like wide open like they are now.
About our migrants seeking asylum. But I want to move on to another really important issue, particularly when it comes to your critical swing state of Arizona. And that is what happened in 2020. You called the 2020 election corrupt, stolen, rotten, and rigged. And there was no evidence of any of that presented in a court of law.
Ooh, can't talk about this. I'm sorry, I gotta stop. Because Kari, she goes off. I forgot about this part. Sorry, guys, I forgot. Can't talk. I can't let her talk this part. I'm so sorry. Here, I'll give you guys the link. I forgot. I ain't trying to get no strike because y'all know how YouTube is. I forgot all about that part. You know what I'm saying? Here, it's not my fault. Y'all know how YouTube is. I'm sorry. Y'all know how it is. I'm so sorry. Okay, we're going to move on. Here's 150 examples of Democrats that not, oh my God. Damn, I wasn't thinking. I saw this one right here. Oh, she was so fiery. I can't talk. The best thing about Kari is that she talks and she slams these journals when it comes to vaccinating babies and little children, and then the whole thing about the denying of and these are two things I can't talk about. I can't show that. And let me tell you what I'm talking about. I actually, and the reason why I know, I can't play it is because I told you guys on my new channel, Liberty South Media, I actually played White House Press Secretary Buckwheat talking about how she denied the election in 2018, and then she kept talking about in 2016 with Trump, and then all I did was feature what she denied, and I got a strike. It was a warning, and the only reason I got that taken off is because I actually went to the White House website, the White House YouTube channel. I went to the White House YouTube channel. I got the link right at the timestamp where she says it right then and there. So I put on there, if you're not going to strike this video, which is on YouTube, which is on the White House YouTube channel, and all I did was showcase, I didn't give any opinion, all I did was show what she said, then it's not fair for you guys to punish me for showing something that's already on your website from the White House secretary. And to my surprise, it was taken away. So and so when they granted my appeal, that's when I deleted the video, because I'm like, if you got me once, you'll get me twice. So, and that's something you guys need to understand. Like if you get like a flag or a strike on the channel, you know what I'm saying, and and they appeal it, remove that video because it'll happen again. That's what happened with my first channel, Tree of Logic. Okay, Tree of Logic YouTube channel. I have appealed the video and it got striked anyway. And when I appealed it, it was denied. So I removed that sucker quick. Now, what's this one here? Actually calls Hobbs out for refusing to debate Kari Lake and supporting unlimited abortion. Okay, hold on a second.
Talk about the issue of abortion. You said last week that you support leaving the decision between a woman and her doctor and leaving politicians entirely out of it. So can you clarify, do you support any legal limits on abortion in Arizona?
Look, the fact is right now that we are under an extreme 15-week ban that limits healthcare options for women who need them. There's the potential for a complete ban. Right now, that ban is in the courts, but under my opponent's administration, she would support a full ban. She's called this a great law. She doesn't support any exceptions for rape or incest. Look, when you're talking about late-term abortion, that is incredibly, extremely rare. And it's happening if that conversation is happening, it's because there's something that's gone incredibly wrong in the pregnancy, and politicians do not belong in that decision.
But what do you support? What should the limits
Answer the
be?
question, heifer.
The decision about abortion should be between a patient and their doctor.
So there should be no limits in the law? It should only be decided in the medical office?
Government making these kind of mandates interferes with the care that doctors need to provide to their patients. They don't belong in these decisions.
Okay. So just to be clear, if you become governor, you will push for a law that has absolutely no limits in any point of the pregnancy on abortion. That's your position. That's what you would want to be the law of the land in Arizona.
The fact is right now that we have very limited options, and that we need to get politicians out of the way and let doctors provide the care that they are trained to provide, the health care that their patients need. Politicians don't belong in those decisions.
You declined to participate in a PBS debate against Kari Lake. Here's what one columnist from the Arizona Republican wrote. Lori Roberts from the Arizona Republic, this is what she wrote. She wrote, if Katie Hobbs loses, remember October 12th, the day she ran away from confronting Kari Lake. Democrats in Arizona are known for snatching defeat from the jaws of victory, but Hobbs' refusal to debate her opponent on Wednesday represents a new level of political malpractice. Why won't you debate her?
Look, Kari Lake has made it clear time and time again that she's not interested in having substantive, in-depth conversations about the issues that matter to Arizonans. She only wants a scenario where she can control the dialogue, and she's refused to sit down in a one-on-one lengthy conversation to—
Why you should have a one-on-one lengthy a conversation when that's what the debate is supposed to be for? You just scared, heifer.
We clarify with Arizonans where she is on the issues. She's the one who's afraid of talking to voters where she's at. And we are doing everything we can to make our case directly to the voters of Arizona. And I guarantee you that when Arizonans who are struggling, when they go to open their ballot, when they're thinking about the fact that they're not sure how they're going to put food on the table, they're rationing their insulin, or they're thinking about having to drive their niece or their sister or their daughter to California to get the health care that they need, they're not going to look at their ballot and say,
she just
damn
came
it,
and sat
Katie
down.
Hobbs didn't debate her opponent.
She just came and sat down with me and answered my questions for a lot of minutes.
Yeah.
A lot of Democrats are questioning your decision, and they're saying, it's the wrong decision. President Biden's former 2020 co-chair said, I would debate and I would want the people of Arizona to know what my platform is. If you think she's as dangerous as you're saying to democracy, is it your responsibility as a candidate who wants to run Arizona to show and explain who their alternative is?
She's scared.
That is exactly what I'm doing right now. And there is a lot more ability to have a conversation with you without her interruptions and shouting to do that.
You're lying. When you have a debate, you have a moderator there, and you have a certain amount of time to actually speak your piece while the other person is being quiet. There's no such thing as her shouting. You're just scared because she's going to make you look like a fool.
And yes, she did sit down with you. She's refused to do that with any legitimate reporter in the state of Arizona and take her case directly to the voters. She's only interested in...
No, not legitimate journal. What about you? Why are you? She won't debate nobody else, but I don't want to debate her. She won't sit down and talk to other people. I don't want her to sit down and talk to me because I don't want her to show that I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
Creating a spectacle. And I guarantee you, people that are struggling in Arizona right now are not making their decisions about whether or not there was a debate between myself and Kari Lake. They're going to make their decision based on the person who understands their struggle and has real solutions to try to fix that struggle.
Real quick.
Okay. All right. So this woman is running away from Kari. And so I haven't seen this video, but Kari, oh, she's so great. She's reminding everybody in Arizona that Katie keeps running away from her. So hilarious. Kari Lake brings Katie Holmes on stage at a rally to do the chicken dance. I don't think she really did that, did she? Hold on, let's watch this.
Kari Lake. Though I wish I was, that'd be really cool. Okay, we do have an unexpected guest with us tonight, and so it comes to a shock to everyone, but I would like to extend an opportunity for them to come on stage. Please give a warm welcome to Secretary of State Katie Hobbs.
this song, right? I like to go on cruises. I haven't been on a cruise in a long time, right? I was invited. I actually was just a tiny bit seasick, so I took some ginger because I was invited to the captain's ballroom, and you had to wear a nice, what do you call these dresses? Elegant dress and everything like that. You can't come in there with no just regular old clothes or whatever. Come in, you gotta just be in your best, right? And so you get to sit at this table. You get like, how the waiter you eat this one little small thing and he brings you back another little small thing, and I mean, they just keep bringing that shit pissed me off, by the way. But I didn't act like that was the best thing ever. Like they'll give you the little tiny plate of food. You eat the little food and they take it away. They give you another little tiny plate of food and they take that away. Then they kept doing that, right? And then you get your main course and then they take that away and they give you some dessert and then they give you coffee, this, that, and the other. Anyway, after you ate, you did a dance, and that was the dance. And I remember it just came back to me. It was like dun 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 dun. And We did that. We did that at the banquet. So that's what I remember. 12-course meals. Is that what that's called? Gosh, dude. You know, and I said to myself, now I see how rich people stay thin, because it was like a little small piece of food. You eat that small, another piece of food. You eat that small. I'm like, God damn, can I just get everything on one plate? So there's that, man. Okay, that was the end of that. I did that, and just in time too. So yeah, I was amazed. I was really like, so as soon as I heard that song, I was like, oh, I remember this. I remember the dance. Another thing, another dance I've learned on a cruise, on a cruise ship was, those of you who know this song, well, how does it go? You put the nickel here, nickel, dime, and then you put the dollar. What's the name of that dance? Hold on a second. Now that's a fun dance. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can find it. Let's see. Let me put cruise ship dollar dance. Here we go. This is such a fun dance to do, dude. Hold on a second. This is a fun dance. Hold on a second. I want to hear them. I want to hear the song. I want to hear the lyrics. I can't hear the song. Hold on, let me see. This is so much fun when you're doing it with strangers. I love this. I fucking love it. This is what I'm telling you. It's so much fun. I love fun dances. Like, I got tired. I hate the electric slide because it's like everywhere you go, everybody's doing it. I can't stand electric slide. But when you do the dollar dance, that is so much fun. I love it. I fucking love it. And it's so fun to dance with other people like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you can't even do it wrong. You know, some people don't, like, say you don't have no rhythm. You can have no rhythm whatsoever. You can't mess up this dance. You can't mess up this dance at all. So I'm going to have to edit that song out of my daggone video. I love that song. Dala, 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 dala. All right, chat. I'm going to just sit here and just talk to you. Just talk to you now. Come with me. Excuse me. Oh, God. I don't like it either. Macarena. Macarena. Oh, my God. I hated Macarena. I can't stand Macarena, the electric slide, and the shuffle. You know what I'm saying? What is that? What is that? One step, one time. Two step, one time. I can't stand that one either. Rewind. Rewind. Oh, you can't see me? Sorry. Thank you for reminding me, guys. I be forgetting you guys can't see me. Oh my God, you didn't see me dance? Oh my God, you mean to tell me my camera wasn't on? You guys didn't see me dance? I was dancing. Oh, I feel like I cheated you. I'm not playing it again, but I'm just, oh my God, please, guys, like, listen, if I'm on camera, only if I'm on camera. Like, if I start the stream not on camera, don't ask me if I'm on camera. I'm not going to be on camera. I'm never on camera on Mondays and Thursdays. Oh, man, I was doing the dancing. You guys didn't see me dance. I'm so disappointed. No, I know you get the chance to see the chicken dance, but damn, why did you see me dancing? Next time. Oh, no, I wasn't a lid on the camera. I didn't have it on my, I had it on this scene. Hold on a second. I didn't have it on this scene, and I had it on this scene. That's why. I was supposed to be on this one so you can see me dance. And I thought you guys were watching me dance. Like the whole entire time. I was dancing. I was dancing for you. I was doing the 5 cent, 10 cent, no, cent, 5 cent, 10 cent, dollar. I was showing you how to do it. And I'm not going to get up anymore and do it. You know what I'm saying? I imagine you dancing, if that helps. You must be fun on it. I'm a lot of fun. Actually, you know what? Here's the deal. You know why I like cruises so much? First of all, the food. But the second reason I like cruises so much is because you get to meet different people from another part of the country most of the time. And also, like, as long as it's not dark. So far, knock on wood, I haven't been on a dark cruise. I've heard about them. Scary. But, you know, I have to say that that's a place where I can be social and antisocial as well. What I mean by antisocial is, you know, when the ship docks, I don't get off. There was only one time I got off, and because I wanted to buy some souvenirs for where was that? I can't remember. But anyway, it was someplace in Mexico. And other than that, I don't. So when everybody get off the ship, I don't. And I got, like, when I'll go to certain parts of the ship, I'm the only one there. I freaking love that. I really love it. I love it. I have the gym to myself, or I have the bathing area to myself. I just that part of the ship, I'm like, man, I just love going to certain parts of the ship, and it's just me. You know, everybody else, the people I'm with, and then there was a couple of times I go on ships by myself, but you don't end up being by yourself and stuff like that. So I really love. And then so what happens is that if you go on a ship, I'm sure things change now because I think COVID has made a lot of people antisocial. But when I used to go on cruise by myself, and I would just go eat by people will always feel sorry for me. And I don't know why, because I don't look sad. You know how that sad Keanu Reeves picture where he eating a sandwich? I don't look sad when I'm eating. I'm just there. But I guess they see that I'm alone. They're like, oh, poor thing, she's by herself. Becky, go tell her to come on over here. Every fucking time, right? And I don't get mad. I'll act like, because I'm making them feel good. You know what I'm saying? I do give people, I let people, if they think they're doing the best thing for me, which I could be like, I could care less, but I make them think like they're doing the best thing. I'm like, oh, thank you. Like, oh my God, thank you so much. You know what I'm saying? I was over there by myself. Well, honey, you come on over here and eat with us. We saw you should be ashamed. I said, oh, it's so great. It's so good to eat. I don't give a shit. I like eating by myself. I enjoy my own company. I enjoy my own company. I like to be in my own head. I just let them think that that's the best thing they ever did was invite me. And next thing you know, you know what I'm saying? And next thing you know, they start inviting you over to the clubs and the parties, and they got their private parties, and they invite you. And I go over there and dance with them and have a good old time. They're fun, especially when they get drunk. So yeah, I mean, I to this day, I think only one time I had a so-so experience, and that's when I was on a Royal, I think, or the Royal Caribbean. I said I'll never get on this ship again. I was like, ugh. I did not like it. I didn't like the food. I didn't like the people were boring. Yeah. So yeah, you enjoy your own company too. Yeah, I really like my own company. I really enjoy, doing my own thing. But people feel sorry for you. They think something's wrong with you. They think, I'm like, no, I'm good. They have to know if someone falls off. Huh? What are you talking about? Ships keep track of everyone on the boat. Yeah, that's true. Oh, you talking? Oh, you must having a conversation with somebody. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I love it. I have a good time. So, all right, there, taters. I think I'm gonna make another. Hopefully, I'm gonna go see what's going on in Ukraine. Like I said, I don't know when they're gonna be popping off with the biggest one, because they're supposed to have the biggest conflict between Russia and Ukraine. It's supposed to happen. I'm thinking it's gonna happen next week. But then again, it could be happening this week. I don't know. I really don't know what's going on over there, because I woke up a little late, and I had to go run some errands. And then I was like, okay, I guess I'm not going to upload a video today. And then I saw, hold on, before I go. Can we talk about how Kanye cucked and apologized? Anybody in here shocked? I was shocked. Who in here was shocked like me? Who here was shocked when they heard Kanye's like, I just want to say I apologize for all the things I said and I hurt. I should not hold my apologies hostage. You were shocked, Eric? Dude, I was like, oh. No. Cornelius Bruno said he was not shocked. Let me tell you why I was shocked, y'all. Because Kanye is stubborn. Kanye has never apologized before in the little shit he did in 2018. In 2018, he didn't apologize. So that's why, as you guys watched the video, you heard me say, when Piers Morgan's like, are you going to apologize for all the things you said? You really hurt a lot of people's feelings. And he was like, and Kanye said, no, I'm not going to apologize. And I even said, he ain't going to apologize. Why the hell would he apologize? And then it go, shoom. I would like to say, he was broken, dude. He was, you talking about butt breaking. Holy shit. And then he was like, I like to apologize to all the people I have hurt with my... I'm sorry, but if you are that powerful where you can make... Now, Whoopi, I expect you to make her submit. Nick Cannon, same thing. This man got a whole bunch of damn kids he got to take care of. But Kanye, you made Ye submit? I don't know about y'all. I want to be a Jew. I do. I think I'm going to convert to Judaism because goddamn, I want that superpower. Okay, I want that superpower. I do. I want that superpower. I want that superpower, baby. Okay? I ain't talking about no Jews and black Hebrew Israelite bullshit. Them niggas, okay? Stupid asses. I ain't talking about them. No, they ain't got no power. Okay? I'm talking about Lautenberg type of power. I would... I want that type of power, dude. Holy shit. I'm impressed. I'm so fucking... Dude, oh my goodness, man. Yeah, that's right. Jewish power. Jewish. Cannot take my power. My power. My power. They cannot take my power. 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 They get away. Oh, wow. Give me Jews. Oh, wow. Star of David. Oh, wow. I want that Jewish power. 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 You're gonna wear those little curls. Anything I gotta do to be on that type of team to make Kanye apologize? I guess you guys ought to, like, my mind is still blown from that. Here's the thing. I'm gonna say this and then we're gonna go away. I'm gonna log off. I thought, like, okay, Ye's getting a little crazy now, so they're gonna fuck with the bank that he moved to on his own. They're gonna punish people who platform him. You know what I'm saying? I thought, like, when he get on Parlor, this is my thinking. I'm like, well, when he gets on Parlor, he can say what the fuck he want to say. But then Google and Apple are gonna remove the Parlor app. But I think he's not gonna care and continue to say what he got to say. And people are gonna share the shit from Parlor and they're gonna put it on Twitter and YouTube and TikTok and Instagram and Facebook. So he still would get a chance to talk. But no. That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. Cause he has been humbled. He has been, I don't know what happened between the I'm not gonna apologize to I wanna say I'm sorry. And you guys hear me on that video. I was so blown away. I was so shocked that happened. I had to get up and walk around the house. I was so shocked, like I was in. Never apologize, dude. Never apologize. If you are a billionaire, I don't understand unless it's just about. And remember, I told you guys, evil people. When you get into that type of power, when you get into that type of when you get to that level where you want to what I want to say, you get to that type of power where you want to control things and people. You want to be around other evil people that are not godly, that are not Christ-like. Then, you know what I'm saying, you're going to have to kiss the ring. And I'm thinking to myself, if you're a billionaire, why the fuck do you care what other people think? Why do you care if these people are not going to allow you on your platform? You got billions. But apparently, it's deeper than that. And he's been humble. And I'm sorry, I'm for the team that humbled his ass. Okay? If you can humble all these people who talk shit about you, I'm on their team. Because that's the power people. That's the team of fuck around and find out. Did he end up buying it? Yep, he bought it. It's his now. I think they got probably just some minor formalities now, Magic Mac. But yeah, he purchased it. Oh, by the way, even though George Farmer, Candace Owens' husband, owns it, the CEO is a Jew. I put it on my Twitter. I put it on my Telegram. The guy who's actually running the shit is Jewish. Because what happened was, as soon go to my Telegram, just go way back. What happened, Telegram had sent out a mass email to everybody who's on the app. But the dumbasses did not put it in CC it so that nobody else sees who's on the list. By the way, from what I've been told, those who are on Parlor said it was a lot of .govs on there. Glowing. I told y'all stay off that damn app. They said you get to see everybody's email address. So they doxed everybody's email address. They doxed all of them. And so when you look at an email address, you see a whole bunch of .govs on there. Just to let you go, the alphabet boys had infiltrate Parlor. But that's not that's not the part I want to talk about. Well, not to just share with you. The CEO sent out a letter, and he put his name is Levin. Hold on a second. Let me just go to hold on. Let me go to my Telegram. Shit, hold on a second. Guys, hold on. Okay. Levin. Here we go. Oh, I'm sorry. Chief Operating Officer, not CEO. Chief Operating. Here we go. Y'all ready for this? Look. Hold on, I gotta make sure you see me. Here we go. Earlier today, we shared with you news about Ye's intent to purchase Parlor. But this is like earlier this past weekend, right? I uploaded this. I think it was I uploaded this today. In the excitement, we inadvertently included your email address in the CC field instead of the BCC field. To say we're highly embarrassed is an understatement. This email was sent only to a small segment of select Parlor VIPs. Lies. Stop the cap. It saddens us that one or more of the email recipients would opt to share screenshots of the mistake on social media. We offer our greatest apologies. Y'all just doxed your own people. That ain't the first time they've been doxing people though anyway. We value all of our VIPs, and as a platform that highly esteems privacy, we are truly sorry. We appreciate your ongoing support and would never deliberately make such a mistake. We have immediately taken measures to ensure this never happens again. If you have any further concerns or questions, please do not hesitate to reach out to us. Josh Levin is Jewish! So I'm saying to myself, what's going on, dude? I'm sorry. This is the winning team. Why am I going to hate these people? Why? I'm serious. Why I'm going to hate them? Exactly, Ginger V. Oy vey. Shut it down. Yeah. Funded by Jews, and you got Jews executives. This is so great. And that place is glowing. Stay off of Parlor. It's glowing hard. Donovan, thank you, Donovan Reed, for the $10 super chat. Thank you so much, Donovan. Gonna call the biggest boomer moment ever. Ooh-wee, I got a super chat. Oh my God. Kanye got a Jewish jacket, a box surprise with that for sure. Absolutely. Absolutely, Leona. Don't make no damn sense. Stupid goyim. I'm gonna start practicing Jewish lingo. I think I'm a convert to Judaism. I need to be part of this group. They be winning, and everybody keep crying about how they constantly winning and taking over shit. Yeah. I need to be part of that. All right, guys. Let me thank the following people for donating. Ow! Hold on, excuse me. I am burped. I belch. Sorry. I want to thank Buddha TT Boy. I want to thank William Livingston, Smear, Nick, and Donovan Reed. Thank you so much for the super chats. And when it comes to Stream Element, I want to thank Gary, Thomas, and Anita. And I think, yeah, that's it. Gary, Thomas, and Anita. Thank you so much, guys. All right, guys. So I'm gonna go and prepare a video for you guys tomorrow. But I'm gonna take some time to really see what's going on in Ukraine and Russia, and then I'll put that on. I'm gonna do a treetop news. I'm gonna do a treetop news for tomorrow. I got the energy and everything like that. So, guys, thank you so much for coming by. I love you. We went over, didn't we? Of course we did. Of course we went over. Of course we went over. It ain't a show if I don't go over. So, guys, I'll see you guys tomorrow on my Treehouse News at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I apologize for the technical difficulties, but also I started off late because I had that video on Kanye. So go check it out right now. It's on my channel, all right? Mwah. See y'all next time. Later, taters.